Oh man, I'm excited. I'm going to try to figure this out, everybody. Um, this game is Diablo 2. It has been a huge part of my life for the last about 25 years. And today I am going to take you through how to start off with a paladin. I think we should do single player offline because I think that that is like the very best way to approach it. Actually, I just accidentally clicked on the paladin that I started yesterday in test run, but I'm going to take it all the way back to the very beginning to choosing the character that you're going to play because there's some cool characters. There's not anything new. The game's been pretty standard for a while. There's been a couple of updates that have improved quality of life, and some hardcore Diablo 2 players would say have uh, ruined the game or nerfed some of the different characters. The Hammerdin has the most versatility. It is the least frustrating whenever you get to monster immunities and those kind of things. Um, the Hammerdin also has a lot of resistance because paladins have auras, which are very helpful. He does a significant amount of damage. You can get your hammers to where they're doing over 11,000 damage, and just a general great character to play. So I'm gonna do this guy, and I'm gonna call him one of my favorite Hammerdin names ever, and that is Hamroids, uh, because he is going to bring pain to. Oh, the character name's already taken, right? Hamroids Junior or Hamroids the second. There we go. Starting off in this wonderful world, the world of Sanctuary. Now you'll notice that Cain is not here. There's a couple of things. There's this guy who's a traveler. I'm not going to waste your time on the storyline because there's too much fun to have. A couple of quality of life things that you need to know is tab, and these are the system settings. Tab turns on that mini map. You can play where it's different, but you'll get to the point where you don't even see the map anymore. There's also Alt. Let me let's throw something out. This is what Alt does. I have mine set to turn on or off, toggle on or off, but there's also a toggle option that you can hold down Alt and it'll drop your stuff. So the first chunk of the game is really just a grind. You gotta pick up all the gold you can find. Every item is worth money, so we're gonna pick it all up. If you're playing online, you likely have a friend that'll throw you some beginner gear, but I'm I'm not there. We're playing offline, and so we're gonna need all the help we can get. All right, there's one level popped. The first aura that I'm gonna get is called Might, and that increases the amount of damage that my paladin is gonna do. Oh, that's nice, a sash. You can press hotkey is T here to pick up that excuse me, to um, open up your skill tree. You go to offensive auras, and you choose the first one, which is the fist with the circle around it, and that is might. Now I'm just gonna get to where it's safe. Okay. Oh, a wand. Okay, there's another thing that I want to set you up with here. You're gonna do P8 or P7. That is where it sets the player difficulty as if there is 7 people in the game. So you're going to get extra experience at the beginning. Your guy is going to be fine to survive. Don't have to stress too much at the beginning of the game. I did just get a buckler. That one's only worth a penny, so or one gold piece, so it's not really worth hanging on to. While this is damaged, it is worth a little bit of a chunk of change. I'm going to set up some potions down here. I like having the stamina potion on my guy at the beginning because you see his stamina depletes pretty quickly, and that gets really frustrating later on because or whenever he runs out of energy because dude is slow. He may as well be walking, right? So um, we don't have any faster run walk yet. Yet we'll get there. And faster run walk with a paladin. I didn't mention this earlier in talking about why you want to pick a paladin, but you can get that vigor aura, which makes it so this guy just runs a ridiculous fast amount. Now we're going to start off as a Holy Fire din, but we're gonna quickly reskill. By the time that we're done with the first act of the game, by the time we kill Andariel, we should be around level 20. So that's another thing about playing at player 8 is, oh, there's a strangling gas potion that's worth a chunk. You level up a lot faster because you're getting all that extra experience. You're getting better weapons dropped or better gear, period, dropped. But there is also a pretty good chance that you're gonna struggle. So it's not for the faint-hearted. You can do a lower player level. So, oh, here we go. We're getting to the point where we can't carry anymore, which is good. I actually like to have those guys equipped. Those were superior javelins. I don't think I have gloves yet. Those are ethereal, so when they break, they're gone. One thing to watch for is the road. It's very helpful. It tells you exactly where the Den of Evil is going to be. If you follow the road, you're going to get to the Den of Evil. I'm taking my time here because one, I love the game, but two, because I want to get some gear. I want to level up a little bit. So the only way to do that, oh, check that out. That'll be worth something. Sash 2. All right. There we go. Everything is full. All right. Let's see if I can find a scepter that gives me might. Also, beginning of the game, right? So you don't have Deckard Cain yet. Some people like Charcy. I like Akara. I shouldn't have sold the other one. All right. Cool. We're good there. I'm going to sell these. Sell that. All right. That should give us enough money to fill that up, which is key. And then we'll just buy a Tome of Town Portal. We don't need to. Ooh, 26 extra gold at the beginning of the game. That's a win. Sacrifice. Might. There it is. We need that. Oh, 27,000. No, we ain't gonna get that. Resist fire will be good because that's going to increase the amount of fire damage that we do, but I don't have enough to buy it yet. So maybe it's still here whenever we get back. Doubt it. All right. Cool. So right now we're on the Den of Evil quest. Tracking down. I think we got a skill choice remaining. All right. All right, here we go. Hotkey F1. All you got to do is hover over the skill. When with that up, there with the skill menu up here. Hover over it, F1. I'm going to go ahead and do F2 on that too, just in case we run into any fire animals. We shouldn't run into any for a while, but all right, one skill choice remaining. Going to go with resist fire again. I'm choosing resist fire here because the benefit is additional damage to holy fire, which outweighs might. The reason why we took might is because it's the first one on the skill tree, so it's a prerequisite for future skills. And it is a prerequisite for holy fire. Yep. See, I just ran out of stamina. You see the difference of how fast he's moving. There we go. There's our first armor. All right, I'm going to start leaving damaged items on the ground. I don't need the money as much. Yeah, dude is slow. Check all the nooks and crannies. I would put that chip diamond inside of this axe to deal extra damage to undead, which is going to be huge for the beginning portion of the game, because here, after you get out of the open world outside of Sanctuary, you're going to be inside of the catacombs, and that is a lot of undead. And there's also a lot of zombies roaming around. Nice thing about having that on the hotkey is you can just press 4 and that'll activate that potion. Ooh, throwing knife may be better than the javelins because they take up less space in your inventory, so you can have those backups. I did pick up that shield so that when my switch armor, dang, it's tempting to drop that. I think I'm going to drop that chip topaz. I don't always do that. I like upgrading the gems, but beginning of the game, we've got a whole lot of people watching, big expectations. Helps if you attach it to throw. That's why I like the javelin. Those minions will hit a little bit harder than your traditional zombies, so never hurts to just hang back. So those guitars sometimes aren't worth, most of the time at the beginning of the game, low level item drops. Your area level here is the lowest area level just about in the game, so you're not getting high value drops out of this. And while it's tempting to identify them, most of the time it doesn't. The cost of a identification scroll is 80 gold, and most of the time they are not going to pay out more than 80 gold. So all right, there we go. We've cleansed the Den of Evil. We got to go see Akara, but we're going to give Akara just a minute because we've made it pretty far and can absolutely grind a little bit further. Our inventory is pretty empty, right? And also our potion bar is pretty full, so I think we're doing all right. Let's see what you got. You see, I'm leaving a lot of stuff on the ground. It's just oh, here we go. Now is a perfect time to drink one of those potions. I like keeping one on the hot bar. It's tempting to drink them all the time, but keeping one on the hotbar helps them to push automatically. The health and mana potions automatically jump to the hotbar, but rejuvenation potion, the cold potion, and the stamina potion do not. So I like having one on the bar all the time. Just makes life easy. All right. We should be getting pretty close to level 6. We're level 5 right now. Level 6 is where we're going to get that ability to use Holy Fire. So you see there, Resist Fire is dealing or is adding 21% fire damage per level. And if you look at 21% here is at least 1 to 2 points, which is a significant amount of the damage that we're able to deal. So we're going to do that as much as possible. All right, let's back up. Let's chuck some spears at them. We're going to run out, but oh, that's a nice drop at the beginning. There are some good low level small charms, so those are always worth the money that it takes to. You can sell them for 1,000 right off the top, but okay, those light potions, we're gonna take those just because it's good practice. All right, here we go. Now we go. We can do F2 on Holy Fire. Check this out. Check out the difference. You got 4 to 9 damage, 12 to 36. Goosh. Plus 1 to 8. So that's that's a significant amount of damage that can be done. Now you're just one hitting these fallens. All right. Yeah, we're good now. And it also does that 1 to 8 fire damage, right? Which is an area effect. I don't think I'm going to identify those caps because they're just not worth it. We're going to get to where we have better. Oh, there we go. That's a superior club. Yes. Scepter. All right, let's see what that scepter is going to mean for us. +2 to sacrifice. That isn't the attack that we're going to go with, but nice thing. Check that out. That jumped our damage to 16 to 42. All right, that cave is it doesn't really mean anything to us right now. It will once we're in hell, but we still got a whole game to beat before we're there. All right. I'm doing all right. See, I'm following the road because it's taking me to either the next area, which will be Stony Fields. Right? We're in the cold plains. Yeah. So we need to find a waypoint, which would be a great thing to find in Stony Fields, which you can usually do right as you cross the threshold. So we're just going to keep on trucking. All right, there we go. What are you? Oh, burial grounds. Well, I may have gotten this backwards. Not as you cross the Stony Fields. As soon as you cross the threshold for Cold Plains, so I must have missed it earlier. I wasn't paying attention. Too busy talking. Holy Bolt. That's tempting. All right, let's go kill. Focus all of your efforts on killing Blood Raven here. There we go. All right, I got her locked on. I'm not clicking, I'm just holding it down. If you start losing life, just drink a potion, but she's always going to run away. So you'll always be moving away from the horde. Oh, I got her pinned now, so she can thank her little friend here, the zombie that I'm not going to attack. I also have the area effect damage that's happening. All right. Ooh, an amulet dropped. So obviously, I'm playing a little bit different than I would if I were playing online, because everything you find is the only resources you're going to have. So if you're not being frugal, then you know you're not making life any easier on yourself. Spears I leave on the ground. I just don't. Well, I'll take it back because there may be something that would be beneficial in that spear for the Act 2 Merc. I mean, I've got a bit of a ways to go. All right, but now we have what's her name? We have Anor, and Anor, we can check her out. What she can do? She adds inner sight, which is amazing. It makes enemies easier for us to hit. You see the drop in defense for enemies by 40. That's awesome. Fire arrow. I'm going to switch her out for a cold arrow mercenary if they have one. There we go. Kyle, Gwenny's immolation arrow. Heather, Isolda. I think I'm going to do Isolda. No, she's a fire arrow too. Lien? Oh, Mahala. That sounds like somebody who wants to be on my team. Yes, I want her to replace the current one. All right, now we got to outfit her. So anything that we find, we want to. So she's going to get this quilted armor, and I'll take the upgrade. All right. So let me show you the economics that I was talking about identifying these caps. So if I identify this cap, that costs me 80 gold right there for the scroll of identify. The cap is worth 32. That means in order to make my money back, I have to have 112, 56 for 5 more fire resistance. And then this one is 86. So I lost money on both of those, and neither one of them are the hat that I'm going to want. So there's that. These are always going to be worth more money than even just a +1 to dexterity. But here's another one. I'll show you this one again. We're going to be 89 gold into this pot in this gamble to make our money back. 20. We lost 69 gold there. Small charm +1 and stamina. That's awesome. Here we go. That guy's always worth a chunk, and these, because they have the skills bonus, are always worth a little bit more too. Oh, throwing knives. Let's see which. Or that's 6 to 15. That's 4 to 9. Let's see what it is with our fire. 14 to 41. Yeah, we'll just do this because it has 240. Don't accidentally do the reskill. That's something that we're going to do at the end of probably Act 2. We're going to repair all of our equipment. That brings this up to quantity 240. And let's see. Let's just see if she's got a hat that we want. Oh, I'm pretty sure I just said don't sell the armor, and then I sold the armor. That was pretty stupid. Oh, no, I didn't. It's on. It's on her. All right, now we got to keep an eye out for a bow, right? There we go. 21 to 52 damage. This guy is just ridiculous. For a first level, or, first act character, dealing 12 to 52 on quest 2. I mean, that's what makes the paladin so awesome, is you not only have a significant end game, not the best, right? There's others, especially if you like rushing through the game. I've never really liked rushing through the game. This is going to be a playthrough. We're going to play it together. There's just so much magic to this entire game that to not play it all the way through, to just rush through it, that's just not my jam. Sorry there, I'm gonna have to wet my whistle. First time streamer problems. All right, so that's going to be burial ground, or excuse me, stony fields. Let's go pop that waypoint if there is one. It's probably straight down. If there is one, Nelson. Of course there is one. Look at that. Isn't that brilliant? My area effect is killing. Oh man, if you've never played a Holy Fire Paladin, I mean, it is really cool until you get to the next level where everybody's fire immune. So like, enjoy it, but don't get too comfortable. And I'm sure there may be some people in this stream that are saying, why are you just running past all of that stuff? And for me, it's just not worth it. Another thing that I do is I look for all of the waypoints. So I'm going to take a little bit longer in playing the game, but then I have all the waypoints. I think a lot of people, they get rushed through the game, especially when you're playing online. I mean, it's tempting. It's there. Look at that with the skill bonus. It's 31 to 71. That's just crazy. So I may actually identify that cap, because by now I haven't found a hat, and that's kind of frustrating. All right, so you see there's a break right here. That means there's going to be a dip in the map. And sometimes the thing populates right there. See, I've only got one. It should be done, right? Yeah. Which is why I love finding those stamina potions. Guy is just so slow at the beginning of the game. Oh, we don't need the dagger. That's why you pick up the wand. That's going to be worth 5,000, which may be enough to buy us a nice scepter. Are you not overburdened? All right, let's just do that. Oh my gosh, I knew I shouldn't have. Always listen to your gut. That's not worth it. That is strength is a good thing to get in these. You'll also notice that I haven't spent any points on. Oh man, I haven't spent any points on the skills yet or attributes yet. That's because you don't need to when you're a Holy Fire AoE. There we go. That gives us the quest for the Black Marsh. Yep. I'll take it. Oh, I got rid of my hotkey for mana because I don't need mana quite yet. Oh, here we go. All right. Yeah, I had a feeling that he had that electric. She may not last. Ah, there we go. That's good. All right, Rakanishu's dead. Let me go in there and take care of business. And of course, now I get the skull cap. Isn't that hilarious? I knew it. I knew that was going to happen. The second I did one that was a money loser. All right, let's see if this leather armor means anything. Self-repair doesn't really matter on a merc because they don't experience any loss to durability, any any damage to their items. All right, here we go. I got the waypoint. We're going to underground passage level 1. A great thing about playing solo offline is you keep your maps. So unlike with unlike with playing in the online version of the game where you'll always get a new random generated map, this one you keep them. So that's really a cool. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can do this. There we go. But it used up all of my potions. Well, hopefully I get rejuvenation again. Cool. Holy Fire. Oh, cool. Getting lots of stuff for Necromancer. It's too bad I don't really care about playing the Necromancer, huh? All right. Cool. Holy Shield we'll get at 24. So we're just going to keep on rolling with the Holy Fire skill as long as that happens. That'll be the next skill that we pull from. All right. I'm going to be using these bucklers for a while, I think. So even though it's a loss, I'm going to take it. That's good. Faster hit recovery, you're good, but I'd rather have the better block percentage. All right. Teeth, there you go. This guy. Oh, man. It wasn't worth anything. All right. And then this, 4 to 9, 4 to 11, we'll take it. Short sword, also a gamble. All right. Well, I think we're doing all right. Let's see what we got for Holy Fire. That's good. Dang, we're not there yet. 11, 8, 13. What if we sold ours? Let's see. If we sold ours for more than 25, we'll say 3,000, 3,300. Okay. Let's be hopeful. Holy Fire. Ah, son of a gun. And you're going to be gone by the time I come back. That's all right. We'll find another one. We'll find another one. Man, that Holy Fire is something else, huh? I wish it was that effective throughout the rest of the game. The best kind of area effect is really Hurricane, and that is on the Druid. That's the other character that I like playing, but they take so long to mature. Uh, it just a Hammerdin is just a powerful character. All right, there we go. So we're looking for the Tree of Benefice. To see if we can get those guys running out at us. Well, another skill. Y'all know where that's going. See if we can find a bow for her. There we go. That's cleaning up. Let's see what we picked up on accident. Another preserved head. Man, it's just the smart choice. I think that every single time. Every time I use a topaz, I think, man, I should have saved that. Topaz is a great one for magic find. This character is a big magic finder. His final gear will probably be a Shaco if I find one, right? So that's the other thing about playing single player offline is I often see on Reddit where, people are just being trolls about drops and, oh man, it didn't get, perfect rolls or whatever. Reality is, single player offline, you take the role you got. It may not be pretty, but it is yours. I had Viper Skin of the Magi that only had 21% to. Oh, cool. There we go. What do you got? Oh, you're extra fast. Shit. Of course you shoot. Sorry, pardon my French. Of course you are. Okay. One to strength. Don't need the arrows. Don't need that. All right. Those probably aren't worth very much. But new skill, Holy Aura. You know that's right. Scroll of Benefice. All right. And that, ladies and gentlemen, takes us to our next quest, which will be in the Black Marsh. Oh no, I do Cain first. All right. Let's get the Black Marsh waypoint, and then we'll go do Cain. And I'll run you guys through Tristram. How about that? I feel like we're committed to Tristram now. My next one will be taking us from Tristram to the catacombs. Okay, that's cool. There's the tower. Let's check the chest. We're not going to do the tower yet. But the nice thing about finding the tower here is playing offline, right? So we're going to get to keep the map. I might run the tower if we were doing this in online, but we're offline. Oh, there it is. Perfect spot. Oh man, guys, this is going to be a great map for coming back and just grinding that tower, which is something that we'll need to do for a while because we'll be getting those low level runes. I just saw we didn't get the Darkwood waypoint, so bear with me. Sorry, it's one of those things. You gotta stick to your ideals, right? If your goal is to have all of the waypoints, then have all the waypoints. And it only takes about 10 more seconds here, right? I've got a stamina potion I just popped. We may be at the dead end here. No. Oh man, we're doing good though. Experience shrine, that's good. See, so playing with a player 8 difficulty level, we're already level 11 on quest. We haven't even made it to Tristram yet. I mean, that's pretty awesome. Oh, there's a grand charm. Now, you're not going to find any skillers this early in the game, but you can find all resistance, which is pretty nice. Oh, there we go, level 12. All right, that opens up Blessed Aim for us, which will be nice later on. We have hammers that we can do at 18, so they're just not worth a whole lot of damage that early in the game. So we're not going to waste our points. We got to get to where we reskill at level 40 and we can start really dropping some points into them. Because they may deal damage, but they're also you see how much they're not dealing 41 to 91 damage, right? All right. Preserved heads going. That's going. That's going. Oh, 18 extra gold. That's awesome. Oh. Oh, shoot. Wrong button. Another one to strength. That's great. And additional to stamina. Very good. Very good. All right. All right. I'm just going to get that waypoint and then we'll go to the Stony Field. All right, I'm not going to take that additional armor. I'm going to stay where we are. What a jewel. See if see if we get a 40 ED here. Man, where are you hiding? You over in this corner, or are you in the top one by the dark wood? Yep, up there. Dang. Sorry, guys. If I wasn't having so much fun hanging out with you, I'd probably just try to make a run for it, and come back for it. But this one's a sneaky little booger. Look at that sight, blessed aim. What is it called? Inner sight. That's right. Inner sight. This game has such a wonderful soundtrack too. Ah, there you are. All right. Stony Field won't take long because we already know where the cairn stones are. We're going to do the thing. Find and rescue Deckard Cain. So we're going to pop a town portal right here. Oh, that's pretty good. Cool. Yeah, we're coming, Cain. I hear you, bud. There you go, Cain. All right. Here comes Griswold. All right, guys. We're doing all right. There we go. He gave us a trident. Some gum. All right. Healing potion up. Large axe. There you go. We're not going to find anything here that we want, but oh, here we go. We can do this too. Even give her a hat. Why not? Cool. Wirt's leg isn't really worth it right now. Well, let's do it. Let's call that. We'll call that the end of the video. Go back to town, take our quest. If you stuck with me this far, thank you. I'm really looking forward to doing this playthrough with you guys. This has been a game that I've loved playing my entire life, and getting to do a walkthrough of single player offline streaming is just a really cool experience. I hope that you have a game that you love as much as this one. If this is your game too, man, that is awesome. I'm a kindred spirit, and I think you're really going to enjoy hanging out with me. And just living through the game with me, I guess is the best way to put it. There's Deckard Cain. Man, it's wonderful to see you, bud. Thanks for identifying my items for free. That's a big deal. Okay, there we go. We got a new ring out of the deal. Faster casting rate. That's amazing. We will use a ton of that. 5% magic find. Gonna take that. We're selling dexterity. Oh no, I sold the wrong one. I pressed shift. Shoot. I'm gonna buy it back. So we sold it for 2,000. We just bought it for 3,500. We're fine. Didn't go too far upside down with that. I'm gonna hang on to that jewel. If for anything else, it'll be a mix later on. We'll need to re-roll all of our stuff. So here's where we are. Dropping inventory. All right, when we get the cube later, there's our skulls. You're going to stack up a lot of gems at the beginning of the game while you're waiting for the cube. But once you have the cube, then you're able to sell it off. Okay, a little bit about what I did here. I just stashed my faster casting rate ring for later. I organized my gems, and I put the jewel in there for the mixer later. I think we're good. Not in town, they say. All right, so when you guys come back, I'll be taking us from doing the Forgotten Tower. We'll get the Malice, and if we can push, we can take Andariel. All right, I'll see y'all then.